Hi everybody, if you're new to my channel, I'm Lori and you are watching Hi everybody, as you can tell by the title, I'm here to do a wrap up for what I read in June. June started out a really bad month. Like, I don't even think I finished a book until like the second, maybe almost the end of the second week. I was just in a major reading slump, and if you guys know, I was having some health issues with like having like panic attacks, and I just was not in the right headspace and stuff. So, but I managed to read 7 books, and that was like the last couple of weeks of the month. And one I just finished yesterday, and that's what we're going to talk about first because it was the lowest rating. But first I'm going to tell you everything. Like I said, I read 7 books, 1 3-star, 1 4-star, 1 5-star, which was a reread, and 1 6-star, which you know is a favorite of the year. Or if you don't know, if you're new and you don't know, if I give a 6-star, that means it's a favorite, a personal favorite. I got that from Beautiful Bookish Bethany. And the total pages was 3,012. So 3,012 pages is not bad when you're in a reading slump. And 7 books isn't bad when you're in a reading slump. So we will talk about the books. I got them over here. Let me move this out of the way where I can sit. Okay, the first one was Killer Klown, the John Wayne Gacy murders. This one was very slow. There ain't really much to say about it. The part that I found the most interesting is the trial, and just finding out like what all that they said was wrong with this guy. Like, he had so many disorders and different things that he was diagnosed, how do you say that word with. So yeah, he just was like, yeah. And he said that he only killed guys that were bisexual, and that was not true, because some of these boys were not bisexual. And he was very crazy because he thought he was like, in his mind, he was saving them by killing them. Yeah, very crazy guy. But he did wind up, of course, getting found guilty, of course, and being death penalty, and he did die. He did get the actual, he didn't die of natural causes. He was actually, got the, died the way that he was supposed to. Even though they were saying that it was nothing compared to what he did to these boys. Very sad. Now, some of them were guys, but still, you know what I mean. But what he did, yeah. The next one, at first I was going to give this a 4.5 stars, but I changed it to 4, and that's New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. Yeah, of course, is the second book in the Twilight series. And if I remember correctly, this is my favorite one out of them. And you guys know I'm going to be reading Eclipse and Breaking Dawn this month. But this one I don't consider a reread because it was so long ago that I didn't even remember half of what happened in this book. I liked it, but I have to admit that it is very problematic. And on the 3rd, I don't know what time, but Beautiful Bookish Bethany on the 3rd is going to be doing a talk about the first 2 books with some other people on the panel, and they're going to talk about like why it's problematic and stuff like that. So if you're interested, then look on Beautiful Bookish Bethany's channel, and you should be able to find out what time and stuff like that. But I think it'd be very interesting. If I was being honest, this would probably be like a 3.75. Maybe a 3.5, but I would round it up to a 4 anyway, so I'm just going to go with 4. But yeah, I could see a lot of the parts that would be problematic. And Beautiful Bookish Bethany did a review and a vlog where she talked about the first 2 books and why they're, and she already mentioned some of the things that were like racist and stuff in the book. So yeah, if you're interested, then definitely go check out her channel because it's very interesting. And she also gives a book recommendation for another book like this, a vampire or something like that, that's by a person of color. So yeah, that would be very enlightening too for you guys to watch, and maybe you will find other books that might be of interest to you, that you might want to read more than this. So yeah, the next one was an arc that I got in some box, like I was doing a box for one of the publishers. I guess it must be, I don't know who the actual, what you call it is Del Rey, but that ain't the Random House. Yeah, I bought like a thing, and it had like a couple of books, and it had let me see if I can find it. It came with a couple other things, and one of them was this journal that I haven't used yet. But yeah, and this one just came out officially on yesterday. And this one, she gets well, actually her dad's the one that gives her the letter, but he gets a letter that her cousin is saying that she's being poisoned and some other stuff is going on, and they named her, I always forget her name, Naomi. They wanted her to come and see what was going on, because the husband is being very mysterious, and there's creepiness going on in this book. It's very, very creepy. Wasn't scary to me, and I'm a chicken, so yeah. But it definitely wasn't scary, but it was definitely creepy, and there was parts that were kind of sick, but not scary, like nothing like, yeah. There are trigger warnings, but I won't tell you what they are, because I know some people consider it like a spoil, but I did do a review of the book. So in the review, I talk about what some of the triggers are, and how I felt about the book, and what was going on in the book, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but it was interesting. I have heard one book, I always forget the name of it. Let me see if I have it up on my thing still. Yeah, Gods of Jade and Shadow. I do have that one, but I haven't read it yet. So this is the first book I've actually read by her. And I know she has other books. But I definitely liked it enough that I'm definitely going to read the Gods of Jade and Shadow. And if I like that one, then I'll definitely look into more of her books. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was very creepy, and it was a fun read. I liked it. It only took me a day, I think, to read it. I don't know if I wrote down on here. I don't think I wrote down on here, but I think it took me like a day to read this. A day and a half, maybe, at the most. Really good book. The next one I read with I'm a Patreon of Beautiful Bookish Bethany, and the book that we had for this month was Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Of course, still another 4-star. We still got one more 4-star after this one. But this one is this girl here, Sophia. She finds out that she is a elf, and her parents aren't really her parents, and yeah. And it's very interesting, because she starts going to, she has to go to fairy, where the other, why am I saying fairies? She has to go where the other elves are, and yeah, and she goes to school and everything, and there's a mystery going on, because she has stuff in her brain that other people want, and will try to kill her to get, so yeah. And this was just the first one. I liked it. 4 stars. Probably more like a 3.75, but rounded up to a 4 I did. So yeah, I have at least the next 5 more because there's like 8 or 9 books right now, and I got the first 6, so I have 5 more that I can read, and I'm definitely going to continue on because I really enjoyed it. It's a book. It's a big book. They're big though, and this one had, let me tell you, 400. This one had 488 pages. The other ones get thicker. And then we have The Last of the 4-Star, and this is Hideaway by Nora Roberts. This girl, when she was young, she was playing hide and go seek with some of her cousins, and she got kidnapped. And then she finds out that someone really close to her was involved in it, in her kidnapping, and it goes from there. And it was pretty good. I wish it had more like mystery to it. I wish there was more like dangerous parts in here, like to the main character. Yeah, I just wanted a little bit more. I didn't get quite what I wanted from a Nora Roberts book. So yeah, it's not as twisty and stuff like her when she writes as J.D. Robb, or Robe, however you say the last name, I always forget. But it's not, yeah, it's just not as like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next? Like when I read like anything in the In Death series, I'm like glued, and I'm just like going to town on it. But this, I like the main love interests. I do like that she doesn't like she usually doesn't like get the main love interest together right away, you know, that she lets them like have relationships, even though in this one it's really more I forget the girl's name in here, Caitlin. It's more, you know, her having boyfriends than really what was his name, Cooper. So yeah, but it was still good. I just wish it had a little bit more, and it probably would have been like a 5-star. But yeah, it was still really good. There's still some pretty good mystery. You could probably guess who the person, or you might be able to guess who the person was that was close to her that betrayed her, but maybe not. Or that was part of what was going on, but you might not. The next one, of course, was a reread, and I was reading it with Ryan from The Legendary Reader, because Ryan has never read it yet, the series. So, and this month we're going to be doing Thunderhead, which is yay, because you guys know me, I love this series so much. And then next month we'll probably do the Toll. Yeah, as long as Ryan keeps liking it, then we'll do the Toll next month. And oh, the Toll I really want to read because you know, when I first read the Toll, you know, I was so hyped for it and stuff, so I want to make sure that it was really a 6-star read. So I'm really excited to see if it still was a 6-star read, or if I would lower it, because this was a 5-star. Thunderhead is a 6-star. At least it was last time I read it. We'll see if it still is. I don't think it's going to change, because it's going to be like my 3rd time reading Thunderhead, and I've loved it both times, you know, so I don't think it's going to change, but we'll see. But this one is so good, you guys. I just love Rowan and Citra, and I love the new character that we get in the Toll. I mean, not the Toll, the Thunderhead, or Thunderhead, I should say. But this is, in this world, people can't just die anymore because there's no diseases and stuff like that. And so they hire the Scythes, and they kill certain people. Some of them let the power get to their heads and stuff, and yeah. So there's definitely bad Scythes, there's good Scythes, there's Scythes that are in between. But yeah, I just really love this because I love Citra and Rowan so much. And yeah, I just think that they just are so cute, and I just love their friendship, their relationship, their their complicated feelings, because they know that when you're a Scythe, you can't be with another Scythe, and yeah. So, and then of course, only one of them is going to be a Scythe, and the other one will be gone, will be dead. And, you know, why would you want to get involved with someone that you're going to have to kill? But it's still kind of hard when you have feelings for them. And the last book was my 6th star and my favorite, Felix Ever After by Kason Calendar. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say about this book. It was just so good. It made me cry. It made me laugh. It made me sad. It made me angry. It super pissed me off at times with some of these characters and the way that they treated Felix. Like, he was such a cinnamon roll. I just love my Felix. Like, he's probably one of my favorite new characters. I just wanted to, like, when people were being mean to Felix, I just wanted to grab him and just tell him, quit, quit, quit. Leave Felix alone. Yes, I mean, this one just gave me so many emotions, you guys. But it was so good. Like, definitely is deserving of a 6 star for me. Oh my gosh, I think everybody should read this book. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, so many people were like kind of jerky with him and stuff. I love both of the love interests, you know, because there was a kind of a love triangle. And at first I didn't like one of the characters, but then I fell in love with the other character that I didn't like at first, and it was so hard for me to decide, okay, who do I want Felix to end up with? And who was doing the blackmailing? What a jerk. Yeah. And who exposed his what's it called? His name? I forget what it's called. His dead name? Yeah. It was just, yeah. The person was low down, that's all I gotta say. But they had very interesting topic. I mean, you know, like debates and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just really good. So I definitely recommend this book. And it definitely, like I said, made me feel all awesome kind of emotions. So, yeah. That is it. Those are the 7 books I read in June. You guys want to see my boy? He's here again. He's laying beside me. Isn't he so cute? He's just the cutest baby. Mwah, mwah. He's his mama's little boy. He just loves to be on me, and he loves to cuddle. Like right now, he was on my side there, because he just loves to be by me when he's tired. But yeah, I hope you guys all had a good June reading month. Let's see how July goes. I have the Read and Rush coming at the end of July, so yeah. And I got a whole bunch of books I want to try to fit in, so we'll see how I do. Hopefully I'll get past 7 books. But I will talk to you guys in the next video. Remember, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please think about subscribing to become part of my family. I love you guys so much. Remember, if you do subscribe, hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever a video of mine is up. And maybe you'll see some more of this little cuteness. Yes, maybe you can see some more with this little boy, because he's so sweet. Alright, I will talk to you guys in the next video. I hope you guys all have a great day.